Okay. So last week, Google in their annual I/O event announced that now you can, create your own app using Google AI Studio. So I thought, and it's a really cool thing, because I think the ability to develop and see your idea come into life with the help of AI has become so easy now, right? In fact, you don't have to, write code or talk to a lot of people just to at least create a basic app for your users. So I just wanted to show how it's actually done so that you can go ahead and test it for yourself. So go to AI Studio, just in Google type, AI Studio, then you will essentially land here. It's called aistudio.google.com. And from there, essentially, this will be your homepage. And as you can see here, are a lot of options that you can do out of these. So just, select this option, which is called build an Android app. So once that, so it literally says, describe an app and let Gemini do the rest. So let me create a simple, I would say calculator, right? Help me develop a scientific calculator app. Okay. And then I just go ahead. Okay, then it essentially is, it will give you a couple of, I would say, suggestions as well. So let's go ahead and, just click on tab and accept the suggestions and build. Okay. So it will then take some time. So as you can see here, of course, there will be some tips which will be shared with you as to, what kind of things that you can add, low latency, etc., etc. Just again, this video is for beginner. You don't have to worry about it, but read those things. This is essentially will help you understand what are the things that you can do. You can add authentication. You can add a database to store data, right? You can basically add, graph and all of that. So as you can see, it essentially just went ahead and created the app for me. Let me just, use the screen size. Okay. So it essentially is asking me as it's actually, as you can see, it's actually creating the app, but it's asking me it's giving me the design preview. So what kind of design do you want, right? For example, this is one design. This is one other design. This is another one. This is one. This is one. So I think I really like this one because it literally shows me all the with the curve and everything. So I'll go ahead and just select this and then it will continue, right? And then you can see different tips will come out, for the things that you can do. And of course, with Google AI Studio, there is so much more that you can do. But creating an app is something which is just mind blowing. You can, create custom apps for your own usage and just go ahead and use it. So let's wait, for this to get completed. Of course, there are a lot of things as well, which in this case you can select, which model you want to use. There are different model. Just keep in mind, I am in my pro version, right? So I have more options, but I think there will be some limited options in the free version. But again, just to get started, you can use any version that is available, right? Since you're beginning, you don't have to worry about the secrets and GitHub and all of that. I think if you want, I can maybe you know, create a separate video for this and explain later as well. Okay, so now as you can see, it quickly created the app. In the left-hand side in the chat, it will show you what are the things it had actually done. It gives you explanation of what are the feature set. And then you have the preview essentially here, right? So this is an, preview of how it would look on your phone. So this is the home button, this is the rotate button, this is the go back button, right? So let me see if it works. 70 plus 3, let's see, 81. Okay, so you have the graphing here as well. Right? Here shows up. Right. Okay, so you have the converter. So let's say I want to see how much is 12 kilometers. Just 12,000. Okay. Now let's say, now let's see, try to get it installed in our phone. So this is okay. This is all in your desktop, right? but how do you actually use it on your phone? So it's very straightforward, actually. You just click on this. So how do you go ahead and install it in your phone if you want to see it on your phone, right? So it's pretty straightforward. You just click on install here. Okay. Then this is only for Android. You go to your settings and then go scroll down. You'll go to about phone. And that about phone, when you click on about phone, you'll go to the build number. So in the build number, click 7 times, right? So as you click, you have to tap 7 times. After 7 times, a new pop-up window will come, which will essentially, say that developer settings have been switched on, right? Then go inside that and then, select developer options, and then you have to enable USB debugging. There will be a lot of options. In one of those options, there will be USB debugging. So just switch it on, and then you plug the phone using a USB cable, and then click the install button. So I have already done all these 3 steps. So I will just click on install USB. So as you can see, it will automatically select your phone that is connected, or it will just show a pop-up. You just go ahead and select your model number, the phone, if you have multiple phones, connected. In this case, I had this one. So it's auto identify. So I just go to my phone, and then in my phone, there will be a pop-up which will say allow USB debugging. So you just click allow, and once you do that, it will eventually go ahead and try to install the application on your phone. So again, it's going to take some time, and it takes around 30 seconds. And then you will get again, so you will get a security check like this. For example, here, as you can see, you just go ahead and just say send this time, right? So for example, send an app for security check. So you can always send for unknown apps. You should always send for now. So for example, this is only your app. So just click on don't send. So because this is safe, right? You create it. So just click on don't send. And then as you can see, my app has been successfully installed, and this is my phone. As you can see, the app is installed here, right? So we can go ahead and let me check it if it works. Okay, so I'll just show you here. Can you see it? I hope you can see it. Right, so this is the application. And check working or not. And yes, let me see 1090. 1090 is so I have to get those in parentheses. So it gives with the value f minus 1.99, which is correct, right? So this is one way. However, if you want to actually see it, so again, this is how it works. So this is just one simple example, but as I mentioned, you can go ahead and create multiple apps, different types of apps. Go ahead, go crazy, try to install it, try to play around. You can create different social apps, different productivity apps, tracking your meal, your exercise, etc. So making apps have never been so easy. Yes, there are also options beyond to that. How do you go ahead and publish it? You can go ahead and publish it. For example, you can create a public link, which you can share with your friends as well, so that they can go ahead and install it as well. For example, let's say you want to share this with your friends, just go ahead and click on publish, right? So we'll just load up the publish state, and then essentially you can just get started, right? So right now, publishing the Play Store is not come here, but once the update comes, you can essentially directly publish it to Play Store. So okay, maybe I can share then in that case. So here essentially I just type the email address of the people that I want to give access, and then automatically that link will go to people. Or what I can do is I can just copy the link here, right? So I just make it public, copy the link, right? And then maybe I can WhatsApp it, or whichever way you use, you can just send it to people and they get that link and they will actually go ahead and activate the app or install the app on their phone and they can use it. One important thing, once you are done Remember, you went to developer options, right? You activate developer options. Go back and switch off the developer options, right? Do not keep developer options on at all points in time, because what essentially it does, it gives you, like, in simple ways, it makes your phone vulnerable, right? So unless you're actually developing, you should not be, switching on developer mode. So go ahead and switch it off after you are done. So that's it. That's your quick, I would say, tutorial on how to create an app using Google AI Studio. In my next video, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a very long video where I'm going to sit down and I'm going to create an exam preparation app from scratch, which you can put it in your phone. You can use at any point in time to prepare for any competitive exams. So I'm going to show you how to exactly do it from end to end. So stay tuned. Thank you very much. Bye.